What's happening, folks? What's happening? What's happening? This is my first time going live on my channel. I'm in Sam's Club, but I wanted to do it before it got too late. Now check this out. What am I going to talk about today over the next few minutes? I can only do so much while I'm walking in Sam's Club, but first and foremost, you're well. Now the reason I say that is because I like to declare the state of being that I'm in unto everybody who holds space with me on the digital front like this, or even in person. So when I say you're well, I'm not hoping, I'm not wishing, I'm simply declaring that you're well. With that being said, since people are gonna probably walk around and look at me like I'm crazy, holding the camera, talking, I wanna make sure that I give make every single thing that I say succinct and valuable so that you can get the benefit and actually apply it, so that you can see the difference in what it is, or see the significant difference that shifting how you feel and how you choose to approach every single day with a genuine happiness, with the spirit of happiness, how it alters and changes every aspect, every facet of your life. The floor rises when you're a happier human being, and that's what I want to talk about. Now, I'm not expecting you to immediately see changes to where your entire world is different than what it is now, especially if you're going through a lugubrious time, especially if things aren't as on the up and up as you would like them. Do not expect things to happen immediately, but expect things to happen according to your commitment. And that's one of the first things I want to share with you. As far as when it comes to happiness, you can't expect, or you can't be in a rush. You got to give yourself a reasonable amount of time to make measurable progress. So don't beat yourself up if things don't happen immediately. They happen to the degree of your commitment. As long as you can remain committed to whatever ideal that you want, or that you carry, that you have in your mind, then you will have the gradual and the seemingly very expeditious results happen. They will happen expeditiously because you remain committed. Commitment creates a very, how should I say it? Commitment creates contrast. You know what I'm saying? Commitment creates contrast from the standpoint that when you commit to something, you allow it enables you to see where your errors in judgment are. If you're doing something that is out of alignment with your commitment, then you'll be able to see, okay, I shouldn't be engaging in that kind of activity. I shouldn't be involved with those kind of people. I shouldn't be involved with those kind of opportunities or situations. You'll be able to have contrast as to what you should allocate your time and attention to. Now, here's the thing. When you commit to such ideal as being genuinely happy, it's going to take work, okay? It's going to take work. Being genuinely happy is not something that's for the faint of heart. It's not something for people who are looking for a quick fix as far as how to make their life better. If you've gotten yourself in a mess, in a pickle, hey, it's going to take some time. When you focus on being genuinely happy, it forces you. When you focus on being genuinely happy, it forces you to get all of your affairs in order, so genuine happiness can be the result of your commitment. So discipline can be, Vanessa, what's up there? I see you. So discipline, happiness, genuine happiness is a result of discipline. And when you're able to be genuinely happy, that shows that you're able to be disciplined. Discipline in areas that otherwise you wouldn't even pay attention to, because most people think, or society has this idea, that happiness is all about the moment, smiling and feeling good. But happiness is actually having security. Happiness is actually being in good health. Happiness is having finances to build a wall around your family that nothing can get through. Happiness encompasses a whole lot of stuff. Genuine happiness, that is. Now, my arm is getting tired, so I'm not going to, stand and talk too much longer. Besides, there are a lot of people in Sam's Club today. But what I will say is this: allow for yourself to be committed to being genuinely happy, and when you allow yourself to be committed to it, allow yourself time. Give yourself a reasonable amount of time to make measurable progress. Because again, commitment creates contrast. When you're committed, you'll be able to start to see things differently from the standpoint of, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to go here anymore. I don't need to hang with those people anymore. I don't need to engage in this kind of activity anymore. Commitment creates contrast. And the reason why I focus on being happy is because when you're happy, you draw unto you the main thing that you draw unto you the main thing that contains everything that you want. People. When you're a genuinely happy person, there's not a single human being who will disparage being around a happier person. Now I'm going to do something very random. Ma'am, do you like happy people or do you like disgruntled people? See? Happy people. See what I'm saying? But it's one of those things that you will attract people to you. Like my man Spencer here. Spencer is random. You like happy people or disgruntled? See what I'm saying? My man. It's a very, very easy, very simple concept. Happy people create a sense of goodness in other people that they want to be around you. They want to participate in what you're doing. They want to hear what you got to say. They want to spend money with you if you're in business. Happy people, you draw into you all the people that got your money, the opportunity, and the relationships that you want that will bring fulfillment to your life. So my arm is so tired, but I just want to pop in and just do my first live on this page, on my business page. And I'm going to do a ton more. I'm going to do probably every single day. I'm just going to come on live and just do and share, drop little nuggets like this. I feel that the more people allow for themselves to be dedicated and focused on being genuinely happy or happier, the floor rises, not just in your life, but in the lives of the people you hold and cherish and hold close to your heart. The floor rises in your life when you're genuinely happy. Now, some people may say, well, Kev, you know, can't be happy. I got important stuff. I got a job. I got a business. You know, things aren't going well and all this stuff. Here's the thing. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be enjoyed living in happiness. Life is not meant to be no stressful occurrence. Life isn't meant to be something that weighs you down and makes you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders every day. That ain't life. That's misery. Life is meant for you to be living in complete happiness. Now, will unfortunate circumstances occur? Yes, but here's the thing. When you're genuinely happy, you understand that. When you're genuinely happy, you understand that life does bring about unfortunate circumstances at times. When you're genuinely happy, you understand that not everything is going to go in your favor. That's why genuine happiness is important, because genuine happiness, gives you the maturity to understand that life isn't perfect, but it is by design that you can create the circumstances that you want majority of the time. Life is not perfect. It's not going to go in your favor all the time, but you can create. Life is something that you can create by design, so that majority of the time that you are living, you can live the kind of life that you want to. Genuine happiness allows you to do that because it forces you to get your affairs in order. Now, what I did was, for the past, I should say, since I was 22 years old, it's almost 20 years ago. When I was 22 years old, I made a very, very hard decision of leaving General Motors, which was a job that, to be quite frank, I loved, but I hated at the same time, because it didn't allow, I wasn't happy. I was looking at people who were 20 and 30 years older than me, and I was like, how come they don't look happy? They're making good dough, but they're not happy. Why is that? And I'm like, I don't want that when I retire. I don't want to work at a place that doesn't give me a peek into the future that lets me know that, hey, I'm on the right path. They were not happy. Now, I'm not saying that everybody was like that, but it was far too many. It was far too many who weren't, that kind of blanketed the few. I didn't want that. So what I did is I made a decision at 22 years old. I remember vividly. I heard a mentor of mine say, if you want to be happy, study happiness. I never forgot it. So basically what I did is, from that point on, I allowed myself to remain in study and practice of what happiness means in all facets of my life: my mind, my body, and my finances. The thing is that it's not easy. It's work, but it's work doing. So what I've done is, over the past nearly 20 years, I've recorded in my journals all my thoughts and ideas and things that I've done that worked, that didn't work, all the processes and ideas that I could apply to my own life first before even considering teaching people or consider sharing with other people. I did all of this stuff myself, and I recorded everything. I have dozens of personal journals. So basically what I've done is I've compiled all the things that have enabled me to live a genuinely happy life. Now, is everything perfect? Of course not. It's I'd be a fool to tell you that it's perfect, because it's not, and I don't want it perfect. I think some of the beauty, or part of the beauty of living, is the mystery in figuring out life every single day you wake up. Having an idea where you want to go, but being okay with the things that you can't control. I think that's part of the beauty and the mystery of life, is the fact that you don't know everything. But check this out. What I've done, because my arm is tired now, what I've done is I've created my latest, brand new, probably my best program I've ever created. It's called A Happier Human Being. And enrollment is open for it right now. I'm going to include the link. I can't do it right now because I'm walking around Sam's Club, but I'll include the link for people to catch this after, the live is over, the live session is over. But what I want you to do, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, what I want you to do is go to KevinGMadison.com and just check out A Happier Human Being. I want you to see, and I want you to just take a look at what it is in a much more in-depth manner than I am explaining it now, as far as what it means to be a genuinely happier human being, how the floor rises in your life, in the totality of your life. So with that being said, I'm about to finish shopping, and I hope you get Chantel, Holly, how are you, Chantel? Oh, thank you much, Chantel, thank you much for that. KevinGMadison.com, A Happier Human Being, and I would include the link to join the free group that I created that is all about a happier human being, but I don't have that info right now. I just wanted to go live because I know it was getting late. I'm on the West Coast, so I'm 3 hours behind the East Coast, my East Coast friends. But go to KevinGMadison.com. Brand new site is up. You'll see a Happier Human Being training program. Enrollment is open. Thank you for those of you who watch me live, whether it's here on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you. No matter if it's live or not, I just thank you for partnering with your time. Stay G. I think I'm done.
It's not like too expensive.